Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. It's a piece of us we leave behind, hoping that something beautiful will grow from it. Today, we say goodbye to high school, leaving only our legacies as a remnant. Since the beginning of freshman year, we've counted down the days till the end, the day we graduate. We started high school dreaming about this day, hoping it would come faster than it actually did. From day one of freshman year, we were told to keep our grades up, join every extracurricular possible, maintain a social life, all while ensuring we get enough sleep to function. Sleep still remains a foreign idea to most of us. We were told this so that we might get into the best college possible and secure our futures. And here we are, donned in our red robes, wearing these strange square hats on our heads. Our college futures determined for us and our paths laid out for us like a red carpet. How did we get here? How did we go from the little kids tugging on our mom's legs on the first day of kindergarten to seniors getting ready to leave the nest? It took time. So much time it seemed the wait would never end. But more importantly, it took support. The support of our families who drove us to every team practice, to every class, and who became our tutors and our biggest fans. It took the support of our friends who cried with us when our hearts were broken and laughed with us, sometimes laughing at us when we make a fool of ourselves. And finally, it took the support of our teachers, who never failed to keep pushing us forward even when we felt we couldn't. We thank you, all of you, for the time and effort you have put into creating our legacies. To my fellow classmates, we may have come from many different backgrounds, and from this point forward, we will all create different stories. But we've come together to form one unit, one family, the First Presbyterian Day School class of 2016. FPD was not only the school we attended, but the place where we built our lives. We each have a path determined by what we do and where we go. Without FPD, many of our paths may have never crossed. We would have gone on living our lives, never knowing the impact our classmates could have on us. But here, because of this school, we met people who changed our lives, who shaped our legacies. Each one of us has a legacy, where we come from, our loves, our passions. All of these things make our legacy different from the person sitting next to us. But what determines our legacy the most is the people we've come into contact with. Whether we've known each other since kindergarten, been best friends since third grade, or only just recently met, we've all become a part of each other's legacies. Our stories collided here, and that is something I will always be grateful for. We're always preaching about grade unity, and in recent days I have come to believe that we are more unified than ever. We stick up for each other and fight for what we believe in, even when we know it's difficult. We stand up against injustice and strive for fairness. I'm not going to stand here and say that we all get along all the time, but I believe that everyone here has been changed because of the support and love we get from our peers and our teachers. Not only has FPD shaped us, but I strongly believe that we have shaped FPD. We have made our mark, protected our legacy. Greatness is our legacy. We have made an impact on our teams, whether in sports, theater, band, or any other extracurricular activities. We've made commitments and honored them. We've won state championships, received superior ratings, made new records, and set the expectations higher for anyone who comes after us. Many of the teams that we leave behind will be forever changed by our legacy, by the hard work and dedication which we diligently pursued. While greatness is a part of our legacy, a more important aspect is love. We have treated one another as God commanded. We have loved and been loved by those around us, by our families, our friends, our teachers. All of these teachers that sit before us today have invested their time and energy into our future, into preparing us for this moment. They have taught us the love of God with grace and dignity, all while driving us like sled dogs in the Iditarod. As we leave, we take a part of their hearts with us due to the legacy we have created. No matter our legacies up to this point, today, graduation day is our fresh start. We turn the page on the old and familiar way of living and begin the process of transitioning to a new chapter of our lives. We are given a new hope for the future, allowing us to let go of old habits and usher in new challenges. From this point forward, our lives are going to change. Whether it changes for better or worse is up to you. Proverbs 22:6 states, "Train up a child in the way he should go, even when he is old, he will not depart from it." Our parents, mentors, and teachers have invested in us, ultimately preparing us to go out into the world on our own. That time has finally come. They have laid the foundation for us, but it's up to you where you go from here. Robert Frost, in one of his most famous poems, discusses two roads that are diverged by a yellow wood. One path is heavily traveled, the one that leads people astray, but the other, the one less traveled by, depicts the path of faith and goodness. I urge you, fellow classmates, to always take the road less traveled. No matter where you are, what college you go to, or what career you pursue, always remember to seek righteousness and greatness. I know that greatness lies in you, but remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. We have the potential to be the great thinkers and leaders of our generation if we simply follow the path and seek God first in all that we do. As we depart today, remember the good times our class had together, but look towards the future with your head held high, knowing that this is only the beginning of God's plan for us. Thank you, class of 2016.